What's up everyone, Domadeus Gaming back with another video. This is a video I've been meaning to make for such a long time now it seems. It's about a month since MCOC Doc released our collaboration video, the Pokemon and Marvel Contest of Champions Summoner Showdown 2021 song, which featured a parody written by both MCOC Doc and myself, vocals laid down by me. I'll be posting his video attached to this one with him going through all the art, or a piece of the art that he made for that video. And here I'm going to talk about some of my recording of the vocals. So I'm here. This is a free program. This is Soundtrap. It's a browser-based audio recording studio that you're able to collaborate with other people on, that I actually used for my in real life job, you know, as a dance teacher and as someone that is in the performing arts. So as you can see here, I have a whole bunch of tracks here. Here's the instrumental. I'll play a little bit of it for you. So there it is, and then I come in here singing. So yeah, I've got all these tracks here, and you can see that I have pieces here where I've layered it over. Like when we get to the chorus here, you'll hear me layer my own voice over myself for the chorus. So you can hear that little harmony I have down here on this bottom chunk. So I'll go here just so you can hear that on its own. And I will make it, let's see, solo, or I'll do this. I'll make everything else quiet here so you can just hear that one. I actually haven't been on this in a minute, so I'm sure there's an easier way to do that. But you can hear just the one track if you need to. So there you go. But yeah, it was a really fun project to work on with MCOC Doc. I'm super, super grateful to him asking me to be a part of the project. He and I, spent a couple weeks going back and forth talking about ideas for lyrics, and then, just kind of laid down these tracks here one Friday afternoon, and we got the video rolling. So I hope you all enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to doing more content like this on my channel, as well as any other collaborations. If anyone has ideas, hit me up on Twitter or here on YouTube. I'd love to, lend my voice to anyone's projects, but that's going to be my part of the video here. Let's go and check over with Doc.
This can be a little bit of a behind the scenes of kind of how the art was created for the Gotta Rank 'Em All animation. So here I'm doing the clairvoyant drawing, and you can see I actually started with a pencil sketch that I did at one point to kind of get a little bit of reference. I almost always do a little bit of reference since I'm still not super confident on anatomy, that kind of stuff. Just getting all of the proportions just right. So with Claire here, my initial thought was I was going to do kind of like a 3 arms, or arms kind of come up as the spider legs appear behind her. I ended up, at least for this, I only did 1 arm, and I decided to have the legs themselves move. But the Summoner Showdown, at the point of recording this, has already been pushed back once, so I have a little bit more time to do that kind of stuff. So I think I may go back and redo that so that the arms do move in addition to the legs, because I'm pretty happy with how well this drawing came out. It's not perfect, and I could make it a little bit better, so I might do that, at least the animation wise. So I usually do about 2 to 3 sketch layers, and then a final like ink layer that's got kind of like just the flat solid shape. So I've done I think I did only 2 sketch layers at this point, because I started with the pencil drawing, like I said, and I enjoyed that a little bit. So for here, I don't use too much reference on her costume to start, because I have a general idea of what it is, but later on, especially with this spider, because I kind of messed it up, I do go back and kind of figure that out. So you can see me pulling in the thing right there, because I did mess up the spider. Kind of trying to figure out, because 3 of the legs go up and 2 goes down, which is slightly different than like a classic Spider-Man. So I fixed up the logo there, and I decided to just work off the logo that I already made instead of making another one to add it to her gauntlets there. So doing the same thing on both of them. I tried not to copy paste. If I do copy paste, then I'll mix it up just slightly so it doesn't look copy pasted. like I did a little bit earlier in the drawing as well. So just trying to get the spider looking just right. Got to add the little widow symbol there, finish up the bodysuit, and I'm pretty much ready for color. But what I decided to do is Claire has this kind of like spider web design. So I go and I actually make it as a pattern that I can just copy paste onto different parts of her costume. So cheating a little bit, but this drawing took me about 2 hours total between actually doing the drawing and then doing the small animation you'll see at the very beginning. Like I said, I haven't even decided if I'm going to finish with that animation or if I'm going to do something else. So kind of gives you an idea of how long these took. This is the most consistently I've worked on any YouTube video ever, though. At least 2 hours a day, if not more. Just doing all the drawings, that kind of stuff. So doing all of the coloring now. Claire has a lot of grays, which definitely messed me up quite a few times. So I kind of try to fill in things in gray, and then I got to go back, fix grays. Yeah, trying to get just the right gray. I think I did it earlier, went a little bit lighter on the gray when I decided I wasn't really happy with it. Grabbing a yellow, pulling it off screen there to try and make sure the color is right. I was definitely worried a little bit about color here and that kind of stuff. Just making sure it looks right. I'm working on a old Wacom DTU tablet, so color correction isn't too great. Here I'm adding in a solid bright color in the background just to kind of see where color's leaking through. Kind of fix up all of those mistakes. And here's that pattern back, and I'll kind of just add it to each layer, erase it where I don't want it. And yeah, it ended up working out really, really well, looking really good too, so I was really happy with how well that worked out. And now is time for the actual animation part. So like I said, I went with just animating the spider legs here. So I'll take the one leg and just copy it 4 times over there, because each one's really similar. So for this, I'll just do a copy. Got to add in the color to behind those. And what I'm going to end up doing is just having them kind of swing out as if they're just kind of opening to reveal her. Because the idea was she would be like kind of like hidden behind them. Kind of like you'd expect a very spooky sorceress to be. So adding in the kind of legs to connect them. Her spider legs actually, I believe, have 3 like joints, or 2 joints to them, 3 like sections. I only did 2 here because you expect the third one to kind of be like straight at you, I guess. Now I'm exporting each leg separately as a different blank PNG, and now we're going to add them all in and animate them. So, like I said, pretty much just having them rotate. I haven't decided if I'm actually going to keep this as kind of the final animation yet. I do like it, but it's not too good. It's a little too rigid, I think, as well. So I'm going to kind of workshop this, see if I like it or don't like it, and we'll go from there. So hopefully you enjoyed this little behind-the-scenes look at the animation process here.